Hi everyone, happy Wednesday, hump day, yay, almost there. I wanted to, first of all, welcome all the new members in the group. I'm super happy and excited to have you guys here. Hopefully you can learn a lot from the group, not only from my past experience, but also from others members' experiences, conversations. I want to welcome you as well. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about probiotics. It is a subject that it can be very confusing. We see a lot of information out there, and even for me, I'm still learning a lot and I'm still doing a lot of research. But what I wanted to do was to bring everything together from all of my research, from my past experience with clients, with my other coaches, nutritionists, doctors, try to bring it all together into this quick video to talk about what are probiotics, 2, why are they so important for us right now, and 3, where can you find them in different foods. And so if you guys are going to probably forget about all of this, I just want you to remember one thing. Pick 1 or 2 probiotics foods that you like, stick to them, and just add them into your daily life. So forget about the 5, just pick 1 or 2, pick 1 supplement if you think it's something that you want to try, and just add it to your life and see how it goes. Add it to your diet and see how you feel, if you notice any differences or if you don't. So here we go. What are probiotics? As we know already, probiotics mean for life or good for life. And these are actually bacteria that we already have, that we found in our stomach, and we also find in certain foods. And just so you know a little bit about probiotics and bacteria in our gut, we're supposed to have about 85% of bacteria that are good and 15% that are bad. So what we're trying to do by adding probiotics is actually bringing that balance. So 85% good bacteria, 15% bad bacteria. And so why is it that it's so important for us to do that right now? And why is there so much noise about it right now? And the reason is because in the past, historically, we've been consuming foods with a lot of probiotics. So when we eat fresh food, from good soil, we're consuming probiotics. But also, before we used to ferment our food, and that's another source of probiotic. Nowadays, unfortunately, we don't do that. With the lifestyle that we have, we are not eating enough probiotics, and we need to support that. And so some of the reasons why we actually don't have enough good bacteria in our gut could be, I'm going to give you 5. It could be, first of all, if you eat a lot of sugar. Second of all, if you are in, let's say, hey Vanessa, how are you? Good to see you. I'm talking about probiotics. You just joined in the right time. I'm talking about the reasons why we don't have good enough bacteria in our gut. So the main one is if you eat a lot of sugar. Second, if you're taking antibiotics, if you're also taking birth control pills. Also, this is one that I discovered recently for myself. If you drink tap water, that actually kills your bad bacteria. And I realized that because I was at work and I was just getting water from the fountain, which it's essentially New York's finest. They say that it's the best water and we don't have to do anything. We don't need to filter it. It was really bad. It's been a process for me to realize that every time I'm drinking that water, whether it is for tea or for other things, I end up feeling bad afterwards. Not like a huge stomachache, but I do feel like there's something going on because I start getting some symptoms of acid reflux and some things that are not necessarily good for me. But that's my point. So tap water is not good for you. Make sure you have spring water or filtered water. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention, stress. So we all live very stressful lives. That also kills our good bacteria. So moving on to which are the foods that contain good bacteria. I'm going to mention my favorite 5. And again, the point is try to get 2 and incorporate it into your life. The first one that I wanted to mention is my favorite, just because I like the flavor and I like that it's very acidic, and that helps bring in acid in the stomach to digest food. And the first one will be this sauerkraut. I wasn't able to find it organic, but I did find it non-GMO. And what it is fermented cabbage. And I usually have it before having lunch, maybe 20 minutes before having dinner as an appetizer. And that starts to get your acids going in your stomach. Oriana in the house. So again, sauerkraut will be my favorite one. The second one that I hear a lot about is coconut kefir. You also have regular kefir. Regular kefir, it's made from fermented milk and kefir grains. I like coconut kefir because it's essentially coconut water, and we add the kefir grains fermented. And so that brings the probiotics into your gut. If you're going to have regular kefir, I don't know if you've seen it, it looks like a yogurt, but a little bit more thick. Try to get it from goat's milk. Try to get it organic. And organic and from goat's milk. Those will be my best choices and my recommendations for you. I don't have it as often because I suffer from constipation, as you guys know, and so I don't want to have any dairy when I can into my body, or extra dairy. So the second one will be kefir. The third one that I like, it's called kimchi. And kimchi, it's kind of like the sister of the sauerkraut, but it's made with Chinese cabbage. And this is something that it's used a lot in Asia. And then the other one that I like a lot, it's miso. Miso is made from fermented soybeans. You can add that into your soup. So that's why when you have miso soup, usually it's before you actually eat your meal, because we're trying to prepare your gut for the bigger meal. And the last one that I wanted to mention, not my favorite at all, but it does have some good amounts of probiotics, is yogurt. So if you like yogurt, please make sure it's from either goat's milk. It's whole, none of the ones that are like skim yogurt or anything like that. Whole, organic, and from goat's milk will be my preference. So there you have it, 5 foods that contain probiotic. And again, I just wanted to mention that this is all comes from my own experience working with clients and working on myself. But if you have any other dietary restrictions or following other plans, consult with your doctors. This is just kind of like my point of view. I'm just trying to tell you what works for me. Any questions on probiotics for both of you ladies? Vanessa and Ori? Questions? No. No comments? All right. Well, I'm going to end it there. Don't want to make it too long. But again, just pick 2 of the foods that you guys think that you can add to your diet. Everything can be bought in Whole Foods or in your health stores. Sometimes I buy things online just because I'm in New York and it's easier to have it delivered. But make sure, again, if it's a kefir, if it's a yogurt, it's organic from goat's milk and whole. If the sauerkraut, try to make it organic as well and no GMO. And the miso as well. All right. You're welcome, Vanem. Have a good night, ladies, and see you soon. Bye-bye.